Seboom. Seboom.
Yo, hi everybody, and welcome to our newest episode of the Beatbox Talk Interview. This time we have the one and only Napom is in the house.
Yo,
Bro,
yo,
thank you
yo.
so much for being here. How are you, man?
I'm pretty good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, man. I'm super happy. We haven't seen and heard from us since a long time, and I'm very, very happy to hear. What you've been up to lately, and yeah, and also having everybody here in the live chat again. So for those who are here the first time, you have the possibility to ask Napom your questions all about beatboxing. So I'm super happy and grateful for that you're doing that, bro. Thank you very much. But
Absolutely.
before we are getting started with the questions from the live chat, I have reserved the first 2 to 3 questions for myself because I'm super happy having you here again, bro.
I'm
Okay,
happy to.
so let's start very easy and mellow. Um, when did you get started with beatboxing, and what was the impulse for you to get started?
I started beatboxing in a little bit loud. I started beatboxing in early 2011, late 2010,
Mm-hmm.
Flute Beatboxer and Yuri Lane harmonica beatbox, like more viral videos. And then through that,
Mm-hmm.
I got into watching battling. And then it's like a classic beatbox story. And then from there, you're like addicted. I went to my first battle in 2012, and
Mm-hmm.
I think after that and meeting like the American community, I just like decided this is the life. This is what we're gonna push together, and then we did it.
So sick. So sick. Do you remember your first beatbox beat or routine that you ever did?
Yes, the first one that I like really considered sick was the zipper beat.
That's
Like,
that's really advanced, bro.
well, that was like the first thing that I considered like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, I can battle with this. But I do
Nice.
remember like laying in bed and humming and beatboxing for the first time, like, and just being mind blown. That was crazy.
Two sounds at the same time.
Yeah, it was crazy.
um, is there a beatbox sound which was really difficult for you to achieve? And do you remember the path of getting to that sound?
Um, the high. I mean, for me, throat bass is just generally hard, but that's not for everybody. For some people,
Mm-hmm.
it comes naturally. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I remember the like hollow clops being like something that you really just gotta slap your tongue like a million times until it
Yeah.
starts to make a noise. Like you just gotta really just build up that tongue muscle, doing that all day for like weeks, and then eventually it works.
It's so cool, and also thinking of all the sounds you have brought to the next level. Um, putting the hollow cough snare and stuff like that. Um, is there one sound that if you could imagine to be able to do the sound like that, what sound would that be?
Um, I mean, I can't do click rolls very well. It'd be nice to just be able to do some crazy click roll variations like Azel or those guys, or inward bass. Can't really do that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. I would say honestly, maybe like a really good singing voice, like a high singing voice, like a girl's singing voice. If I can
Mm-hmm.
get that, that would
Mm-hmm.
be hilarious, but also really sick.
Yeah, that's so true. I know. I think you're a good singer. I've
Just
seen you
very
singing
low.
at
Can't
vocal,
sing it
yeah,
high.
very low. But I was surprised, bro. When you started singing, I was like, since when does Neil know how to sing? Like, that was really cool, bro. Like, just keep on doing that. I really like that. So cool. Really
Yeah,
cool.
thank you.
Um, so the guys in the chat are already throwing in all those questions. Thank you so much, everybody. If you have questions, just let me know. If they're good questions, I will forward them directly to Napalm. So like this, you have the possibility to ask him questions all about beatboxing. So the first one is from Rilana. If you could join a crew team other than the one you are already in, what team would you choose to join?
It's a hard question. I mean,
Wow.
it depends. It depends what I'm looking for in the team. If I'm looking for a good time, I would probably join uh Mundekerbroten.
Mhm.
Uh they're the Austrian team. I mean, Slizzer, I forget their actual name, the three of them.
Yeah, yeah, Malformatic. Holy
Malthematic,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Mom. Whoa.
But they're just
Bro.
a good time too. We just have a great time together. But if we're looking for something sick, I don't know. Barry
Mhm.
Wom, Japanese team, who
Mhm.
knows?
Mhm. Mhm. Dude, you and Malformatic together, that would be so sick. Oh my god. The
Yeah,
next time you're in
but
Austria, you guys need to do a collab. Absolutely.
was supposed to be there in 2020, but
Yeah. Oh man,
I
that's like a arrow to my heart when you say that.
yeah,
But we will make it happen. Sooner or later, we will make it happen.
definitely.
Okay. The next question is from Wenhan Sang. What was the moment you thought you made it in beatboxing?
Um, m- I mean, I still don't feel like I made it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm always hustling. I'm always trying to push. Always trying to do more. But
Mm-hmm.
I'd say like that first world champs being that was my first time like going outside the country for beatboxing, and
Mm-hmm.
there was just a lot riding on me, and that really felt like a crazy moment. That was the moment that I was like, this is it.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, and it was a big, big moment. Like everybody knew, like, oh, Napom, there we go. That's the name you should absolutely know. The next question is of from DJ Executioner. Who is your biggest inspiration in beatboxing?
Um, I'd say my crew probably Beatbox
Mm-hmm.
House. Just
Mm-hmm.
like working together was definitely the biggest push and inspiration for all music and
Yeah.
beats and sounds and everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like of course, whenever I first started, I was into guys like we were all into guys like Alem, Skiller, Reeps One, the
Yeah.
classic dudes, but where like a lot of the energy and drive and real inspiration came from was Beatbox House and the New York community, everybody in New York.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the beatbox house, like God, you guys are sick. I just heard about the events you guys did and the parties.
Yeah.
That motivates you to keep on pushing it even harder.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of dope beatboxers coming too. Like Biscuit would always show up and he won a bunch of battles. It was
Mm-hmm.
cool. Good time.
At one point, you guys had Barry Wam there as well.
Yeah, Barry won, Reeves won, Show from Japan one time,
Mm-hmm.
Ballsy, bunch of random people.
So
Could
cool,
think of
man.
all. Yeah.
So cool. Yeah, hopefully, one day, yeah, there will be the possibility to have these parties again. Like I try to really, really be there the next time.
Yeah.
So Marvel Beatbox, shout out to the India Beatbox community. I love you guys. You
Woo.
guys are awesome. Marvel Beatbox is asking, just wanted to know that you've inspired me and my whole city to start beatboxing. Love you, bro. You're the reason I'm where I am today. Oh, that's
That's
not a question.
amazing.
That's respect. That's really nice.
Oh, thank you so much, Marvel. Respect back to you. I'm glad I can make you beatbox. I converted you.
brought him into the family.
Yeah.
Um, Rilan is asking, what is for you the most interesting sound to put in a routine or pattern?
The most interesting sound to put in a routine or pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. That's an interesting question. There's a lot of interesting sounds out there and a lot of
Mm-hmm.
different types of patterns. I don't know. Squeakies,
Oh.
but that depends if you like squeaks or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like them. I can tell you, I like them. Really sick, really sick. Um, the next one, um, two people are asking that, Rilana and Bernita. What is your favorite beatbox event?
Wow. I mean, I'd
That's
like to
tough.
say that there's bias, I'd like to say that there's bias, but there's really no bias here. Uh, Vocal Total, man. The best time that I've ever had. Just because of how low key it is and the city that it's in is just always a good time, amazing people. And yeah, never any complaints, you know.
Thank you
Like
so
these
much,
things like
bro.
GBB, obviously they're so cool and like the Chinese battles, the crowd is so hype. But
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the like times get lost because it's so hectic. But Vocal
Mm-hmm.
Total, it's like just you're able to take a breather with everybody, get to know everybody. It's super dope. Should be more
Yeah.
battles like that, more things that allow beatboxers to I don't know be in that situation with battling. It's a lot more casual, but the battles are just as sick as usual,
Yeah.
as if it was like a cutthroat big event.
Bro, thank you so much. Yeah, I think um you mentioned it's the best thing about beatbox events is to be able to spend time with everybody.
Yeah, that's how you learn. That's how you learn the most.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
speaking another language. And you
Yeah.
have to learn the sounds, learn the lingo,
Mm-hmm.
learn the small details.
Yeah. Yeah. And many time it's an very, common situations or, daily situations where you are really relaxed and are open for the input of somebody else, I think.
Yeah, and that only happens through natural events like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Buckle
Mm-hmm.
Total's the perfect place because it's not like too hectic. There's not too many people. You can really get to know people. It's dope.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro, I'm really happy to hear that from you. That's nice. Keeps me
Of course.
motivated. Let's go. um, now where we go? Remix. Shout out to Remix.
So remix.
Beat. Yeah, man. Sick beatboxer. Holy crap. Um, where do you plan on taking your beatbox career?
Wow. Bombshell question.
Oh.
Um, I mean, I said this a couple months ago. I kind of had a little epiphany. Like, I don't want to be remembered as a really good beatboxer who also did music. I want to be
Mm-hmm.
remembered as a really good musician who was also a fucking crazy
Oh.
beatboxer.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
where I'm trying to take just my life and my career in general is definitely more like music making, streaming music, content
Mm-hmm.
creation, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always going to be involved in the beatbox world, but like as of right now, the beatbox community isn't really like a place to make a career. I mean, the more that it keeps growing, like you're
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely going to be able to.
Yeah. Yeah.
But as of right now, like, got a plan for something to be able to make a career because I don't see myself like doing anything other than beatboxing and making music. So,
Yeah.
how do I get around that? I don't want to get into like producing, using beatboxing in my producing, definitely
Mm-hmm.
using Loop Station with that. But yeah, got a lot of plans, a lot of different things. Teaching on top of all that, but
Mm-hmm.
that's more of a side thing. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm passionate about teaching too. It's nice to help people.
Nice. Also, as I say, like music is the way to really establish yourself in the yeah in the entertainment industry, or to be like Beardy Man, for example.
Yeah, you got to be able to make full tracks. But I was thinking about Beardy Man just yesterday. Like, he's
Mm-hmm.
not somebody that I would necessarily want to stream like on Spotify all the time, but I would
Yeah.
always want to watch his performance.
Yeah.
So I feel
Yeah.
like those right now performance isn't really a thing just because of Corona. But
Mm-hmm.
if that wasn't the case, like having a good show is also like just as good as being able to make music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you're able to do a full 1 hour performance and keep people
Mm-hmm.
entertained, take them on a journey, like that's just as valuable. And that's kind of
Yeah.
where I see Beardy Man's real strength is like he'll just take you on a trance with some of his live streams and full
Yeah.
shows and stuff. It's super sick.
I heard once a really sick rumor about Beardy Man. Actually, two stories. One is a story, the other one's a rumor. The rumor was they were planning or are still planning to make a remake of Police Academy.
Oh,
And they had thought about to have the role from Michael Winslow's role. I forgot the name of the character. That
yeah.
Beardy Man should take that role. And when I thought
Oh,
about it, I was like,
wow.
that's genius.
Yeah, that would be cool. I almost thought Verbal Ace maybe whenever you mentioned
Oh,
Verbal
yeah,
Ace would be crazy too.
yeah. True that. Or Tum Tum.
Yeah, Tom Tom.
That would be really sick. That would be really sick. So that's a really sick rumor. I don't know how much is behind that. And the other stories, and I think it's a lot about how much impact we as beatbox community have, where we even don't know who are watching us, but it seems that a lot of people are watching us. Um, the host of Vocal Total Clumsy Tongue,
Yeah.
he was the MC of Beardy Man, and the two of them were performing in London, and they made a video of a crowd interaction part of their show. And years later, like 1 year later, they saw Black Eyed Peas do the complete same thing, and they were like, "What the hell? Like, wow, what a what a random thing to happen."
Yeah.
And again, 2 years later, Beardy Man was invited to the White House, and he met
Wow.
the producer of Will I Am. He met Will I Am, and he told him about this. Yeah, you guys and we guys we did the same. And Will I Am told him, yeah, because I saw your guys' video and I thought you guys are super dope, and that's why we did it as well.
Yeah, I know Will I Am was into beatbox a little bit, but that's
Wow.
sick. That's funny that he straight up
That's
like took his stuff. Yeah, I saw your video and I thought it was cool.
yeah, and that's a cool thing. Like we reach a lot more people than we think, and that's a nice thing to know. You never know who's going to see your stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean on YouTube especially, anybody could be watching. You never know. And a
Yeah,
lot of the times, like celebrities and stuff, they're not going to leave a comment because they would just like cause ruckus. So
yeah, yeah,
yeah, you
yeah,
never know who's watching. Just
yeah.
do your best all the time.
All the time. So true. Okay, let's get back to the questions. I'm sorry, guys, that I kind of got lost, but yeah, I just want to get to that. Um, so we have the next question is from Choker Beatbox. What was your best moment in your beatbox experience, like battles or showcase?
The best moment in my beatbox experience. I mean, it's hard to give a best. I don't. There's nothing that sticks out. You know, there's
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of amazing moments, amazing times.
Mm-hmm.
Um, China was awesome. Just that one showcase or the two showcases. Just an awesome crowd, awesome video. It looks like a movie.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah, that was sick.
and like I don't know. I've been blessed to be able to travel around the world. Been around Asia a bunch of times, a bunch of different Asian countries around Europe. So that's the best. Having that
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to go and do all of that stuff through beatbox. I don't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily think about like, oh, the time that I beat this guy was like the best feeling ever. Like just the whole experience of beatbox events and traveling and going and meeting people. That's the best part. You know,
Yeah.
there's not never one thing that sticks out. It's hard.
True, true, absolutely. Um, Contrast idea is asking how would one go about making their beats sound fuller?
Um, I'd say don't be afraid to breathe
Mm-hmm.
as much as possible. Just keep breathing a lot because the more that you breathe, like the more texture, like just a lot of breath. Just make
Mm-hmm.
yourself sweat while you're beatboxing. And yeah, practice on a microphone because a lot of the times, like, it's not about how loud you're going, it's about more the frequency. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
breathing more doesn't also mean like going as loud as you can. It's just like adding more texture and
Mm-hmm.
adding more, like, yeah, more of your body into the beat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question, but I would say the main thing is don't be afraid to breathe.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes it fuller because breathing in and breathing out, that's a very powerful tool to make your beatbox keep on going on all the time.
Yeah, and like in general, every
Mm-hmm.
sound carries
Mm-hmm.
your breath is the core of every sound most of the time. So
Mm-hmm.
like with
Mm-hmm.
every villain's calling me right now. With every sound, you gotta have some sort of breath pattern. Like the
Mm-hmm.
first that one zipper beat. It's like every
Mm-hmm.
beat has a breath pattern to it. So you
Mm-hmm.
gotta take advantage of that.
True. Absolutely. And yeah, and highlight everything that you have.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, will D Mello is asking, will K-Palm be back in GBB on the GBB stage?
Um, not this year. Maybe not next year. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
not the year after. Maybe not the year after that. Who knows? But we'll be
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to hear.
Be patient.
Doesn't matter when, but it will happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Holy crap, there's so many questions. Sorry guys if I missed some of the questions. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I will try to get through all of them. Also, after these questions, like in about 10 minutes, we will go to the next segment where we will react to 3 beatbox videos. And Napom is so kind and will give feedback to those beatboxers. So if you guys want to use the chance to be, have the possibility that your video will be watched, you can contact Rilana or you can send an email to beatboxtalk@seboom.com. And yeah, we will throw your videos into the poll and we will pick them so everybody has the same chance of being, have the possibility to get a feedback from Napom or from our guests at the Beatbox Talk. Okay, let's continue with the questions. Do you want to, AJ Drops is asking, do you want to collaborate with Remix and Sonic Asict?
Do I want to?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I was like, why not?
Yeah.
Okay, Alang Alang Wangshu is tell him the lowest bass ever, bro. Request. I don't know what it means. Um, maybe
Maybe
the
he's
lowest
asking.
bass. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your lowest bass request? Oh, yes. Nice.
Ultra low.
It's just the lips, or did you use a click roll as well?
Uh, yeah, that's just my lips, and it's super
That's
hollow.
man, that's super sick, man. Oh, bro, yeah. There's a reason why people go crazy when you're beatboxing. Okay. um, the next question: who is your favorite member of Barry Wham and why? Oh, that's a tough question from DJ Executioner.
Um, man, people in all these like ultimatum questions. Pick one.
One.
Yeah. What's the best moment of your life? Um, I mean, they all are sick. You know, they've all made an awesome name for themselves. Beastie was kind of on a
Mm-hmm.
hiatus for a while, but now he's back in Barry Wham, and he was always really
Mm-hmm.
dope. Wawad, he's awesome solo beatboxer, had the loop station thing going. Now he's with the crew and
Mm-hmm.
tag team.
It's
Beatness, same
sick.
thing.
Sick.
They're all sick.
Mm-hmm.
Can't
Mm-hmm.
choose one.
Yeah, I think also it's really really hard because both of them are like all 4 of them are champion beatboxers in my opinion. Like everybody is solo sick and in the crew.
Yeah. MB14 too.
Crazy, crazy. Okay, Luminescent is asking. That's yeah, a little bit more difficult question. Did you have any musical background before you started beatboxing? Were you
Yeah.
playing an instrument or anything before? Or if not, what was it hard for you to start? Was it hard for you to start?
Um, yeah, I started playing guitar when I was like 5 or 6 years old. And
Mm-hmm.
then I played a lot up until I broke my arm. And then that's when I started going on YouTube a lot and found beatbox.
Oh, oh, so it's like a good and a bad thing at the same time. Like
Yeah.
it's bad that you broke your arm, but uh,
Oh, it was great.
less. Yeah, but thank you, thank you that that happened because having you in the beatboxing, yes,
Yeah.
yes. um, AJ drops, okay, he asks if you are making a wildcard for GBB, but you're already in, so you don't have to make a wildcard.
I'm already
If
in.
that's right. Yes, you're already in. Okay, so Joker Beatbox is asking, who do you think is the most dangerous opponent of the GBB 21?
Most dangerous. I mean, Collapse is crazy. Hiss is going to be crazy. They're accepting more wild cards, so they're probably
Mm-hmm.
going to be crazy. D'Lo might
Alem,
join again.
yeah.
Alem, if he makes it in, oh my God! Like, come on. I mean, Art,
Shogo,
Zeka,
yeah.
it's
Shogo is, yeah.
Shogo. It's going to be a next level competition.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
Reaps one might join.
Whoa! Dude.
How crazy would that be?
That would, oh my god, that would be so sick. I just had a talk, yes, no, 2 days before Saturday. I had a long conversation with Papuni,
Yeah,
and wow, GBB will be so sick.
yeah, it's in a huge venue.
Wow, that will be the
Expo.
biggest beatbox event ever happen.
Yeah.
Like, wow, wow. So yeah, everybody get your tickets, and the lineup will be even as sick. Like, wow. If Harry joins in, you guys going to break the internet, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be next level.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I will speed up a little bit. There's so many questions. Thank you all so much. Um, so let's pick few out. Um, going to move towards. Okay. Wenhan Sang. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. Wenhan Sang is asking, since you have a loop station next to you, do you feel like you're going to move towards looping just like Sang Se?
Uh, not necessarily. I mean, I've always looped for the past like 3 or 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I just really like them as tools to make music. I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of like Zhangzi because he likes to produce, make music. He still beatboxes. He just likes to,
Mm-hmm.
make cool projects. And I'm kind of the same. I just like to make beats a lot, like lo-fi type beats or trap beats, dubstep beats, things like
Mm-hmm.
that. And yeah, I'm gonna continue to do that.
Nice. Nice. I'm really looking forward to that. Okay. Contrast is asking, if you had to rank these four things from most important to least important, in what order would you rank them? Sound placement, song structure, technique or speed, and cleanness.
Speed and cleanliness are the same thing.
No, technique and speed.
Oh, okay. Uh, Technique and speed are the least important. The two most important things are timing and cleanliness of sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, whatever the third one was, sound placement,
Sound placement.
that's kind of goes into timing too. Like you want to
Yeah.
make sure that all your sounds are in time, and if you're doing a kick drum, it sounds like a kick drum. If you're doing a snare, it sounds like a snare. And with those two
Mm-hmm.
things combined, you can drop
Mm-hmm.
any kind of beat. And then all
Mm-hmm.
the extra stuff comes later, all the fast techniques,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
different basses and stuff. But
Yeah. Yeah. True that. I agree 100% because technique and speed it's not so important if you can tell a story through your
yeah,
beatboxing. Um, you can if you can get to people's hearts and minds, you're the most powerful beatboxer out there.
yeah, yeah,
So
definitely
true. Mm-hmm.
like more personable type stuff, being able to tell a story, making people
Mm-hmm.
relate to you. That's
Yeah.
what's important. But you
Yeah.
need to have clean sounds to do that. Otherwise, it just sounds like you're making noises. Or if you're trying to make a beat and it doesn't have good timing, then people don't understand. I always could
Yeah.
compare it to like speaking another language. And how can
Yeah.
you help people that don't understand this language
Mm-hmm.
understand it? So you can use like verbal language. Your
Mm-hmm.
sounds got to be as clean as possible, and then you could show what sounds you're doing.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, there's some small subtle things you could do to always help people understand.
Yeah. True that. True that, absolutely. So I'm really sorry, guys. I only can ask 2 to 3 more questions now. Then we will react to to the beatbox videos. So for them who are asking, showcase please. Napom will then later drop some beatbox for us. So we are already super excited for that. So be a little bit patient, everybody. It will happen. But now, I just scroll all the way down. So, okay, we had that question. We had that question already. Ready? Okay. And I'm sorry for that. Kind of all the questions got lost. Um, so, uh, contrast ideas asking, how would one go about making? Oh, okay, we're already there. Sorry about that. Okay, Luke Evans officials asking, do you wildcard? Okay, we had that as well. Um, okay, there we have. Wen Hang Sang is asking, how do you keep your confidence when someone trash talks you in a battle?
Uh, punch him in the face. I'm just kidding.
With a sound.
Yeah, with your sounds. No, don't do that. I mean, a battle is just a type of view battles that much differently than like just going on a stage and performing for anybody. The only thing
Mm-hmm.
different with the battle is you're putting on the performance of a battle. So like what
Yeah,
people are watching is a
yeah.
battle, not just you. So you need to put on that type of performance.
Mm-hmm.
So if the other opponent chooses to, in his minute and 30 seconds, take 5 seconds out of the time to talk about you, why should
Yeah,
that make you upset? Because like that's how he's choosing to spend his time, and like you could spend your time taking people on a journey,
yeah, yeah.
and you could
True
always
that.
say something back like "screw you, asshole." But
Yeah. Absolutely true. If time is valuable, when you only have 90 seconds, you want to spend 10% of about talking, it's your fault.
yeah, it all depends. Like if it's in good heart, makes
Mm-hmm.
everybody laugh, then yeah, you got to come up with something witty back to say. But I mean, that comes with just being comfortable to like freestyle a little bit and being
Mm-hmm.
confident in like what you want to say. Like
Yeah.
let's say somebody says, "Oh, your lip roll sucks,"
Mm-hmm.
and then it's your turn, and then you got to be like, "Well, at least I don't have brown pants or something like that. Poopy head." Like you got to think of something funny.
Yeah. Or you just destroy him with your beatboxing.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Like,
could just take the mic and say, "Shut up."
yeah. That's always a very good choice. Okay, we have one more question, and then we will head to the feedback round. I'm very excited for that. Beatbox Deco is asking, uh, please can you perform your first ever routine?
I already kind of showed that. It was the zipper
Yeah.
beat.
It's sick, man. I like it. I like it. Okay, so now I will share my screen with you, bro, and please tell me if you shouldn't hear, if you are hearing and seeing everything. So now you should see my browser.
Yep,
Perfect.
Hey yo, what's up, everybody?
I can hear it.
Perfect. Okay, so I will also change the view of the live stream. So we will start now with Joker Beatbox. He's also in the live stream. I just saw him write a
I
question at
see
this
you,
very
Joker.
moment. Yeah. So yeah, let's dive into that.
This is Joker from Italy, and this is my wildcard for the GBB 2021 World League. When my tongue go roll, everybody go crazy like. Let's get it. Okay. Nope. Slice it up. You're not ready for this one? When my tongue can roll, everybody go crazy.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow, Joker, I didn't know you were so fucking sick, dude.
Oh, bro. What the hell? That was really, really cool. Wow.
Dope. So I'm supposed to give some feedback.
Yeah, yeah. If you please could give some feedback.
Well, I'll
Of
tell you
course.
what. I'm not judging these wild cards, but I can imagine that I am a little bit. And I haven't watched really any, just like the popular ones. I watched Lambs, I watched Shogos, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting to like watch through a lot of them. But off the bat, what I can kind of see from that one was I think in the beginning, like where you were putting like your little vocal stabs, like your voice in there. How you no, that's a really bad example of what you were doing.
Mm.
But like whenever you were building the beat, like and like you got to be like really creative like with those sounds. I feel like if you're gonna use them for a worldwide wild card competition, like just like your classic like and just using your voice. So
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely try to use something different because it builds up in a weird way compared to the kind of sounds that you drop later in the video. It's not as
Mm-hmm.
consistent. Like it gets better and better and better, but the beginning definitely starts a little bit slow. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I think there's a couple parts where like your snares aren't as loud as like other parts, which
Mm-hmm.
if it's purposeful, it's dope, but it could be better to make the snare a little bit more consistent with the volume. But
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, just like rock the sick parts more. Like I don't know. I don't even think you needed the intro because it just kind of ended at a part where I wanted to hear more. So
Mm-hmm.
cut the
Mm-hmm.
intro and just maybe cut it like halfway or three-fourths and then
Mm-hmm.
just go right in. And don't be
Yeah.
afraid to like ride on those crazy beats that you're doing. Like some of those sounds and those like structure of beats, the rhythms,
Mm-hmm.
nobody's doing that. But if you do it too fast, you don't give time for anybody to appreciate it. So you got to just like roll with those rhythms.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And the thing is, like, the main part was so super sick. If the build up didn't really like the build up didn't give the drops the stage to really explode, even though the drops did explode and it was super sick. But I think it could have been, yeah, small details, to lift it up even more.
Yeah. The one small detail that I can point out, there is other things, but like I'm not trying to sit here and like
Mm-hmm.
really nitpick your routines because I was sick. It's just like the voice parts,
Mm-hmm.
where you're naturally just doing your voice in the build up. Like definitely make that a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more purposeful because it sounds like I don't know what the right word is. Like I don't want to say immature, like not in like terms of age, like just
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like sound choice. Like
Mhm.
if you're building it up with something like just using that voice is too classic. Like too many
Mhm.
people can do that, and it's just a
Mhm.
little like you can make it more custom to you, make it a little bit
Mhm.
more matured.
Yeah. And then it would be perfect. Then this routine would be, yeah, it's like already super, super, super sick, but that's those small details to make it real stand out then at a wildcard competition.
Yeah, I didn't know you were so sick, Joker.
Yeah,
Congrats, man.
really good, really good. Okay, so now we will dive into the next beatboxer. Um, I can already tell you it's D Mellow, and I
Nice.
have seen this wildcard already. Um, it's getting again really sick. I can tell you so far. Um,
I'm
so
ready.
let's see.
Yo, this is Demelo from Israel. This is my solo wildcard for GBB 2021 World League.
Well,
There you have the squeaks. There you have the
yeah.
squeaks.
I'ma hit you with the highs, I'ma hit you with the lows, I'ma take you to another dimension with my flows. Yeah, 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 Yup, heap, yup, yup, heap, yup, 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 heap, yup, yup, heap, yup, yup, chiyach, each ya, chiyach, each ya, chiyach. Heap, 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 heap. Break it down. Yep, heap, heap, yep, heap, yep, heap, heap, yep, heap, yep, heap, heap, yep, heap, yep, heap, heap. Bring it back. Yo, 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 hit you with a yo, hip hop, yo, hip hop, yo, hip hop, yo, yo, hip hop, 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 yo, yo, yo,
Oh,
Sick, man.
oh,
Dope track.
wow. That
Really
was,
dope structure.
uh-huh.
There's two words that with these two things really leveled up that would have been the sickest thing I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
Projection and dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
The way that your sounds are projected just overall over the whole entire routine between all the different basses, all the different sounds that you're using, all the different like squeaks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If there was like a little bit more intention in like the way that all these sounds are projected, like using the dynamics of each sound, I think it would have made it really next level. But like certain parts of the beat don't hit like super hard. Like, and it's not that I don't think that like the basses you're doing like aren't powerful, but it's just like not projecting in a way where it comes off as powerful, you know? Um,
Mm-hmm.
so think like about the way like you don't have to really change your sounds much, but maybe sometimes like for each of your basses or some of your kick drums, like the one part where you dropped into like the or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously not the right bass, but
Mm-hmm.
like that kick drum wasn't slapping, you know, and that kind of was a theme around the entire thing with different sounds. Like really think about how you can project your sounds in different ways to really add more emphasis onto the part of the beat that you're doing. Because I
Mm-hmm.
think like as a beatboxer, I can really appreciate the creativity and like uniqueness of all the stuff that you're doing. But in terms of like music, think about how you're projecting and like mixing your sounds, you know.
Mhm. Mhm.
But
And also it's very very interesting to see how these sounds will work on stage then.
yeah,
That's very very interesting, but it's like super super sick, like technical and holy crap, holy crap, that's so great. If these small details, we're talking about sound design, that's like producing your beatbox routine now. How can you
yeah,
get the best sound spectrum out of this whole thing?
yeah, yeah. Because I think structure was super sick. Like there was no part of it where it wasn't like on beat, you know.
Wow.
And it was perfect. I just
Mhm.
think yeah, some of the sounds they could smack. I don't even want to say harder for certain things. Like it's not that you have to do certain things louder or harder. It's just more of
Mhm.
a dynamic flow, yeah, within the entire thing. How you can
Mhm.
change each sound throughout the entire routine.
Mhm. 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 Yeah, that's really sick, bro. D Mellow, holy
Super
crap!
dope.
Wow, 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 wow. Okay, now we will head to our last beatbox video we are going to react to. This one is from Ajax, and it seems like he made a video specially for this shout out, for this interview.
Oh, great.
So, uh, Ajax. Oh, I see. I see. Oh,
Ajax.
HA. Okay, okay.
AJ.
HA, Ajax. Okay, so yeah, let's dive into that.
Leave something in the chat.
I'm from the USA, and I want to thank everyone working with and at Seboom. Walking on the moon, earth so bright. Walking on the moon to see some alien life. Yeah, walking on the moon, earth so bright. Walking on the moon to see some alien life. Yeah. Walking on the moon, 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 walking on the 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 moon, disease and manly in life. Walking on the Walking on the moon.
Yes. I like that. That was cool.
Sick. I
Yes.
got like three things in my head.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing, simple. Where are the hi-hats? We need some hi-hats in there. You might
Yeah.
not think hi-hats are important, but a nice little hi-hat, just a nice little hat in there just carries
Mm-hmm.
that rhythm a little bit more. Not only for the listener, but also for yourself, because there were certain parts in there where the beat fell off a tiny bit, like not to
Mm-hmm.
the point where you're like the entire beats,
Mm-hmm.
off, but like parts where you were building up and doing like different sounds, the timing fell off a little bit. And if you have that
Yeah.
hi-hat in there that's always consistent, it can be a reference for you too, not just the
Mm-hmm.
listener to carry that rhythm. So definitely use hi-hats maybe as a reference for your timing. Second thing, in the
Mm-hmm.
beginning, be more confident with your singing. Or if you're trying to be a little bit more mysterious and like walking on the moon space vibes, explore that in your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Explore what you can do to create, cuz the first sound that you make, that seems like a song, a very structured song, a routine type song. And yeah, the first thing that you do sets the vibe. So if the first thing is going to be you, dropping a little vocal, then
Mm-hmm.
definitely take that seriously. And if you want it to be mysterious, walking on the moon, ooh, I'm walking on the moon. Walking on the moon. Like do some weird stuff, just definitely
Mm-hmm.
experiment. Um Third thing
Mm-hmm.
is after watching two beatbox videos, and I'm imagining this kind of like that was an elimination too, or a wild card.
Yeah.
Because I just watched two wild cards and then I watched that. So let's say that I was a judge for that, and then I watch your wild card after this.
Mm-hmm.
I've already seen two different beatboxers, and like taking your time that much with the structure, this can be a dope song. Like I love the song. Like take it or leave it, like awesome. But if you were gonna make a wild card or join a battle with something like this, I would cut each segment of it almost in half, because if you're already watching beatboxing and you can like already appreciate how people are structuring things in unique ways, like you don't want to take your time too much unless if that's like your real strength. But like
Mm-hmm.
I could see you like going into that vibration bass a little bit sooner, going into this a little bit sooner with the nose stuff, maybe putting them
Mm-hmm.
together sooner, in that
Mm-hmm.
same amount of time, and like trying
Mm-hmm.
to show a couple more variations in that same amount of time, and maybe switching up the beat even a little bit. Because after watching beatbox videos or after judging like 40 elimination rounds in a battle, like things
Mm-hmm.
start to become a little bit repetitive. Not even that yours was in this case. I'm just thinking in the grander scale, And you
Yeah.
always want to have something that is just different, unique, something that
Yeah.
really makes you stick out, And
Yeah.
at this day and age, there's so many good beatboxers. Like, I wish that vibration bass blew my mind, but it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't because like I've seen people doing it, and it
Yeah.
sounds sick musically,
Yeah.
but like it's been like 2 years since I saw the first real crazy vibration bass. So like the sound itself doesn't carry any sort of like interest to it. It has to be in the music now. It has to be in the way that you use it and the way that you like um vary it up in your music.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but nonetheless, awesome routine. I like the structure of it.
Really
I like
cool.
the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my three
And
things.
and also HX or HA, you seem quite young, I think. I don't know. Please write in the chat how old you are. Will be interesting. So that's you're on a good path, bro. Absolutely. Like holy crap, that was cool. So we got two more questions now, and then we are coming to the Beatbox Showcase. I'm super excited
Let's
for
do
that.
it.
Oh yeah. Um, the first question is really tricky. It's kind of yeah, it's a little bit mind blowing or brain melting. Um, create your dream beatbox team of 4 beatboxers. New team.
Okay. Um, Let me think. My dream team of beatboxers would have to be. I have no idea. I have no clue.
It's
Um,
tough.
yeah, I mean, off the top of my head, maybe on the drums we got Alem. He's percussion.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we need one more percussion guy just to be able to switch it up. Probably Gene's gonna be in there because he's a trained drummer, but he can also do the vocals. He can do everything. He's one of the
Mm-hmm.
best. Gene is in there. Um, MB14 lead vocalist. Let's go. Codfish on the bass.
4. That's a good team. So we have Alem,
Gene.
Gene, MB14, and Codfish.
Yep.
There we go. Beautiful,
But
beautiful.
they have their parts too. You got your drummer, your vocalist slash other drummer, guitar
Mm-hmm.
player, and then lead vocalist, and then the bass.
Yeah, yeah. Super sick, super sick. Okay, could you please give us a sneak peek and tell us a little bit more about projects you're working on and future things we can be already excited for to come?
Absolutely. So, I mean, normally I'm always live streaming on YouTube, so I'll leave a little message in the chat a little later. But if you can go check out my YouTube channel, I'm always doing live streams, freestyling on the loop stations, making full beats, watching wild cards, doing fun stuff. So definitely check that out. In the meantime, I'm working on a lot of new music. I've been sitting on a lot of beats for like the past year. I was gonna release a little EP last March, but I just was
Mm-hmm.
not confident with it because the
Mm-hmm.
standard for mixing and mastering in today's age is just crazy. But I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of new music coming out soon. Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff. Not straight up beatboxing, probably for like another year.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have another like beatbox album like in a year, 2 years, but I think I need more time to like get as many routines as I had in the first one. Um,
Nice.
and then yeah, I'm also gonna be doing like more content creation on YouTube more than live streams. I'm trying to get on Twitch. So if you could
Yes.
check out my Twitch streams, I mean, so weird like streaming on Twitch though, because like my idea for that is like, all right, I just want to game on Twitch, but like I can't
Yeah.
motivate myself to like game and pretend that it's like working. I don't know, it's funny. But for some people it works.
Yeah.
Like it's just a new thing, crazy thing.
Yeah. So
Um
true. I feel the same with Twitch. It's
yeah,
really, and I think it's more fun when you're gaming together with friends. Then then
definitely.
it's more. But gaming on your own and then being like, yeah, what do you guys think? Where should I run now? Oh
Yeah.
shit, headshot. And
Yeah, it's a little funny.
yeah,
But it can be fun. And then
true.
yeah, in Pittsburgh, I don't know if there's anybody close to Pennsylvania, but I just moved back to my hometown, so in my hometown there's not much of a beatbox scene. It's mainly just me and Villain around here. So we're definitely going to try to build like some battles in Pittsburgh. We're going to make some monthly events. So if you guys have any friends or you are close enough to the Pittsburgh area, stay tuned for all news about that. We're going to be making some events, jam sessions, and it's
Cool.
going to be a good time.
Really cool. Really cool. So you guys heard it. For the lucky ones who live in the near of Pittsburgh, yeah, Napom is now your neighbor. Holy shit! How
Yep.
many people would freak out? That's so cool. Okay, so now we come to the big moment. I think most of the people here in the live stream are waiting. Um, Bro, thank you so much. If you could please be so kind and throw out a short showcase for us, that would be so sick, bro. Please, please, please.
You got it. Let me turn it up for myself a little bit.
Yeah.
Does this sound okay?
Yes, good.
Yeah.
Yo, bro. Thank you so much, man. Dude, I wanted to ask you, it's so crazy how long and how much you can freestyle. I think of the 1 hour beatbox video you did, and it
Yeah.
was so crazy because it didn't matter where you clicked in the video, it was always sick.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bro, so cool. Thank you so much. Also, at this point, I want to thank everybody who has been joining this live stream and wrote all those cool questions in the live chat. Thank you so much. And also, thank you to D Mello, Joker, and Ajax or Ajax. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing.
Thank you, guys.
And for those who like what we're doing or interested in these interviews, tomorrow we have a mind-blowing Beatbox Talk interview. We will have Bilo as a
Oh
guest.
my God.
Yes, this will be the first interview since the last World Champs. So that will be very, very sick. Please tell everybody you don't want to miss this interview tomorrow. Tomorrow, below at 7 p.m. CT. And for those who can't make it, on Thursday we will have Decoy here. It will be really sick. So yeah, thank y'all. And the most important part, bro, Napom, thank you so much
Of
for
course.
this.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we stay in touch and hopefully we meet again in Graz soon. Or
Hopefully.
somewhere else in the world.
Maybe in Pittsburgh.
Maybe in Pittsburgh. Bro, okay. Everybody, thank you so much. Take care. See you soon.
Peace out, everybody.
Seboom. Seboom.